All right, all right, chat. It's day three. Your boy here is on day three. I think it is. Yeah, because I did two videos, whatever. Day three. Um, I saw on the news last night. I barely watched the news, but it just came on. There was a story about switching apps, and it was about how Americans are going out less, more this year, more than any other year ever. I think that's kind of has to do with everything that I've been feeling lately. And I know a lot of people think it's about like maybe like a social thing or like people like don't have any friends or it's like I'm telling you, it's like people are just they're becoming like way more aware of the health impacts of alcohol, what it has on the body and things like that. Like I think some people really plugged into their lives. They'll have like they'll go out and party and have cigarettes and stuff or whatever. I don't know. Like I can't do that anymore. I've had Christmases and stuff for like just New Year's. I've gone like way too hard, and like of course I was younger, so I could like handle it more better, I guess. But like even if you're a young person though, like it's just like not the way to do it, man. And I think that like I don't know. I just get the feeling that people are starting to wake up a little bit. That like it's poison. 100% stuff is poison, and you can kind of start getting deeper into like the real meat of like kind of being a productive person or whatever by quitting this stuff. And I think marijuana's in there too. I know that's like really popular with people who kind of like quit drinking and stuff. But I was online and I saw way more posting about not people like not drinking and stuff than I have in the past. Whereas like the illusion's like kind of gone. Like at least for me, I've had New Year's and stuff where I've gone out or like, oh, we're gonna meet some girls and like go dancing. Like I did all that stuff. But like, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's like you're going out with like a bunch of dudes and like it's kind of gross outside and like I don't know. I think people would just be rather be getting their lives started. And I don't know if that's more because like people live like pretty individual lives and they have a lot to carry along. So like if you have like a pretty individual life, like say you are a single person, not much family, but like you have friends, it's like but is going out like gonna help you get to like that next place, the next shift? Um, I also am seeing the most, I guess, woo woo posting that I've seen in a long time. People talking about like this is the year of the fire horse, right? Like there's just a lot of like, I guess like getting rid of change or getting rid of like things in control and stuff. Like the truth is coming out. This is a year one. So look that up. Year one, year of the fire horse, all that type of stuff. And I think that people not boozing is like a huge impact. I think to like it coincides with some of the stuff I'm seeing with other people and like not doing this stuff or whatever. And I did go to an AA meeting yesterday, which was like Jesus Christ, man. The things these people talked about, or I think I have to have AA unity though, and not like say specifics of the stories or whatever. But I'll just say that this was like more of an inner city meeting. So, but I relate to these people. I used to live in the city. I used to do very various, you know, drugs and things like that. So, like, no judgment from me, really. Even though towards the end here, it was like alcohol was like the last thing I had to kick. Then, there's no other things. Maybe I'll have like a nicotine pouch here and there. Like, haven't smoked a cigarette in like a long time. Just like the like more for me the issue is like in life, I feel like it's like overwhelming and I don't have an outlet. I'll just like fucking get gas station booze, like that cheap shit now, you know, like either a bunch of tall boys or like buzz balls or something. But like I don't think, like I mentioned before, is like stuff's like really cattle coated. It's very goy slop. And not in like an ironic way either. I think that like maybe getting some fast food or something sometimes, like, yeah, that's a kind of a cute, you know, cattle coated thing. Like that's cute. You got your Taco Bell, you know, you spent way too much money on it. Like that's cute, or you were out busy, but like the booze stuff is like, no, it's not cute. I think we just know how harmful that is, and like how much that stuff is prevalent in gas stations is like kind of unacceptable. Like at least I know in Pennsylvania is like all they did was promise, like with the gambling and the booze is like all they did was and the marijuana, right? They promised all of this like change and like income and these taxes would like go towards good things, and they didn't. You know, I fucking get pulled over for stupid shit all the time. They want more money. The roads look horrible. You know, like Pennsylvania. I'm just saying, like, what are you guys doing with all that tax stuff? You know, there is actually a tax revolt thing going on as well. So, if you're into the tax revolt, one subtle thing you can do is not buy alcohol, because they make a lot of money through that, or like lottery tickets or some shit. I mean, like, I don't know if I'll participate in that. Politics isn't like really my thing this year. My thing is more like fitness and thinking about these things like spiritually, you know, AA meetings, community stuff, making cash in various ways I'll never tell any of you guys in here because I don't have a funnel. But yeah, it's like they did like when they, because like again, it just seemed like yeah, you could go to a bar and stuff like when I was like 21, but like there was always these like things to make you stop you and like stop you from getting booze and stuff. It was really like when I was like 24, about 10 years ago, they just started making that shit available everywhere. And they didn't do anything with it. Nothing improved since that time. If anything, going back to the pre-time before they allowed all this stuff, it was kind of better. And like, I don't know, I used to get illicit marijuana when I was like very young. But like even that though, is if you're watching this and you're a young person using that, I'm telling you, it is not good for you. It is so bad. There's a big thing with like people who quit drinking and they become these like marijuana-holics, and like it's so gross. It's like, bro, I know for a fact that like you haven't read a book in a minute, and like I know you sit there in the journal with your dab pen while you like make these posts online, but I know I've been there, dude. Like I'm much better person for quitting marijuana. You know, that was the first thing that I quit. I think alcohol would be like this, but when I quit marijuana, I was like deeply, deeply sad for like, I mean, this is short lived because I'm a pretty positive person, but like deeply sad for like how much potential people waste with that stuff. But I think what upsets people and why they can't see around it, because first off, it's way more addictive than we realize. Same thing with alcohol, right? Alcohol's just easy. It's kind of easier to judge someone for being a piece of shit because like you look really sloppy. Like especially like when I'm on like a bender, like I get dandruff and like I like my face looks bloated and like I just look like a gremlin, right? Whereas like marijuana, I don't know. I was pretty fit. Like, you know, I just wasn't really competing, you know. But, you know, I was looking at a lot of sobriety stuff and a lot of fitness things to kind of like get some ideas to work out. And the other thing that I've been thinking about too was like a post-internet life. Cause like I started these vlogs. I was like, oh my god, I need to get sober. I'm gonna post these daily vlogs and do this. And then I got back online, and I'm like, I'm looking at like different things, like see like some people write about sobriety, and like people post about fitness, because I do need some like more fitness routine stuff, especially when it comes like stretching and like more complex dumbbell and kettlebell workouts. But like I have to sift through a sea of like AI bullshit of like these like this one thing was like just a page of like AI women, like full adult women, but like working out with these like pixie cuts. And I got a double take. I was like, oh my god, it's AI. So we got to deal with that now, you know. Um, but yeah, that's all I really have to say. So definitely second guessing making these videos, because the internet is like an uncool place. Like, okay, going out and drinking is actually, it's becoming uncool. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a bigger thing that comes on. Then secondly, marijuana is extremely uncool. If you see someone smoking a lot of marijuana, don't give them money. Um, something I just, it's just time to just separate from this stuff. And thirdly, the internet is like a very uncool place. So I don't know how long I'm gonna post on here, but I feel like it's gonna hold me accountable. So I'm gonna like at least take 10 minutes a day. I'm not gonna edit these videos very hard. Just gonna make them and post them. My stupid fucking GoPro. But here's a day 3. Happy New Year, and you know, follow the journey.